Hi everybody, sorry about this. I'm hoping to be able to get this done under 20 minutes because the camera only lasts for 18 and a half. So before too much time passes on the camera, let's get stuck into this. This is the card I'm going to be making today, and I'm hoping to be able to do all 10 of them in under 20 minutes. So let's get started. Okay, I'll move everything out the way. All the measurements and everything can be found on my blog. As you can see, I've done it factory production style with everything cut to size before we even start. So I'm just going to check this. So before I do anything else, I'm going to flip the cards upside down, bring in my card blanks and my soft sky. I'm using soft sky to ink with and pool party as the layer, just to give a bit of difference. Okay, so we'll start off by stamping the inside of each of the cards. These you can make so that you have a stack of them to send to friends. It doesn't matter whether they're thank you cards or friendship cards. Today's are going to be friendship cards, but you could make them as thank you cards. You could even make them as invitations. A lot of the cards I make are actually donated to the local church, to the pastoral committee, so that they can send them out to different parishioners as thank yous, as condolence cards, as support cards. So it doesn't really matter what the cards are for. This is just to show you the style that you can make and how to put them together. And just so that, oh, that one didn't stamp quite as well as it should have. Oh well, it'll just look like it's fluttering. It's not so great, that one. That's okay. We'll fix that up later. Anyway, what I might do... Yes, okay. So if I flip that like so, and I've just gotten a bit of muck on the inside there, but if we flip that, I must have blue on the mat. Okay, we'll bring in another one. Always have spares sitting around. So I'll flip that upside down, and here we go. Just one there. Give it a good press. Okay. So I will keep this here and bring in the inside. I'm just going to get a sheet to lay there just to make sure I don't get any more muck on the outside of the cards, and then bring in the sentiment, and we just stamp the sentiment inside. Today is the first day all of our kids have gone back to school, so there shouldn't be any noise in the background because Miss 13 and a half and her friends are all back in the classroom today. Hubby's off at dialysis, so I have a little bit of time left to myself to craft. Unfortunately, I missed out my fancy flips and folds this Sunday, just gone, because I've had car problems that I've been stressing over, and I spent the day going over 3 car yards looking for a replacement car. Thankfully we found one that's within our budget, so we will actually be picking it up on Friday. Yay! Okay, so we have the insides of the card done. Now, I don't know why I closed the ink. We're going to flip this way, and we're going to, actually I might do one at a time this time. We're going to stamp the front. Sorry, I was saying there wasn't going to be any noise today, and then my dog starts barking in the background. Okay, so pop that there. Might actually just clean the top of that stamp off. I've over stamped it on one side. Okay, and now I can't separate them. As my mum used to say, more hurry, less speed, and it's certainly that way today. Now, the stamp sets I'm using are Dragonfly Dreams, and this one is actually Timeless Textures, which I don't use often enough, to be honest. I really like the textures in this. But I quite often, it sits on the shelf and I forget about it, unfortunately. Here we go. I've never had much luck with these 10 in 20s. But I'm hoping that I've picked just the right type of card this time. While I'm stamping away, I would like to ask everybody who's watching a bit of a favour. I have, as of last night, I only need another 99 people to subscribe to my channel before I have 1,000 subscribers. Now, YouTube has actually changed their partnership agreement with YouTubers, and I have until the 18th of February to actually attain 1,000 subscribers. I only have 99 to go, so my favour is, if you actually like the cards I show you on my channel, and you know of other people who also like to watch card making videos, I'll just stop for a tick. I'm now going to stamp the layer with the same stamp. Getting back to what I was saying, if you have a friend or friends that also love card making and like to watch card making channels, and you like the cards I make on here, please share the card making videos with them and ask them to subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And as a thank you, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I am going to give away a free stamp set to one of my lucky viewers. If the viewer lives in Australia, they will receive the stamp set. If they live in another country where I can't legally give them a stamp set, I will make a pack of 10 cards and send it to them as a gift, and an extra gift will be included with the pack of 10 cards. Now, that will happen when I reach 1,000 subscribers. So I'm actually really hoping that you'll help me reach that 1,000 subscribers. I would really, really appreciate it. You have absolutely no idea how rapt I would be if I could get the 1,000 subscribers before the 18th of February. Right, this is the outside saying. There we go. So yes, please, if you know of anybody who would like to watch card making videos, who would get enjoyment from watching my card making videos, please ask them to subscribe. And you will all go into the draw. Ooh, that one didn't turn out very well. You will all go into a draw to either win a free stamp set if you're here in Australia, or, and that one didn't turn out well either, an overseas viewer, if they win, will receive a 10-pack of cards and a surprise gift from me. Got to be a bit careful that I don't overstamp, which is what I was doing before. Now I need 10 of these. I've got 2 stamped. Here we go. I think what I might do in the background of this video, I'm just, as the saying goes, spitballing here, and that's another one I've stuffed up. I might actually play some music in the background so that we don't have complete silence when I'm out of something to say. I have a number of videos that I'm going to be putting together over the next few days, mainly so that I don't miss any, it's stuffed up again, any of my Thursdays or Sundays again. But also I've got ideas for more of these 10 in 20 cards. If you like to see these 10 in 20s and you'd like to see more of them from me, just make a comment to that effect under the video in the comments section. There we go. I think that's 10. I'll just do a couple more to be on the safe side. Just in case I've stuffed any up. Ooh. One more. There we go. And also, if you've got any suggestions for cards you'd like to see me put together, just leave a message in the comments section about what types of cards you'd like to see me demonstrate more of. Okay, now I'm going to bring in another of the Timeless Texture stamps, which is this filigree type stamp. I really, really like this. It gives an old-fashioned look to cards. As you can see, it stamps very lightly and it's very distressed, so one up on each side of the cards. In the top right or left? My left hand corner. There we go. If you're unaware and have been living under a rock for the last couple of weeks and you might not be aware of it, Stampin' Up! Currently has Celebration going. I haven't done too much promoting, mainly because I've been ill and then the stress of the car. But at the moment in Australia, if you purchase $90 worth of Stampin' Up products, you are entitled to order one free stamp set of your choice. For every $90 increment, you're entitled to one free gift. However, if you order 180 or 270 or 360, wow, look at me go, I can actually count up by 90s. You are entitled to, as I said, for every increment of $90, you're entitled to order one free gift. However, oh, I'll put them aside without stamping the Dragonfly. However, if you ordered $180 worth of product, you can actually either be entitled to 2 free gifts for each of the $90, or in this year's celebration catalogue, there are actually some gifts, free gifts, that are worth 2 lots of $90, if that makes sense. One of the free gifts you can choose is a die set, which has got 3 separate words that you can die cut, and it's become really popular. If you ordered $270 worth of product, you would be entitled to either 3 single free gifts, or you could choose one of the single free gifts and then one, I think there's 2 gifts in the catalogue that are worth you use $180 worth of product. I'm getting myself confused now because I don't have the celebration catalogue here with me. I can't actually show you what I mean. If you haven't got a celebration catalogue or an annual catalogue or an occasions catalogue and would like to receive one, contact me via my website and I will get one of these catalogues or all 3 of the catalogues out to you immediately, and you can place an order and receive some of these free gifts. Now, I've got my first order for celebration going in. It went in this week, so I will have my products coming this week. So I'm hoping over the next 2 weeks or so I will start demonstrating some of the products that we have. Okay, now that is all of the stamping. I have no idea how many minutes has gone past because I forgot to set my timer. I'm hoping I've got plenty of time left. Okay, we're now going to start putting the cards together. So we have our layering pieces. I did the wrong one then. We'll have to pop, and this one is supposed to be done in layers. Okay, it did break for a second, but as you can see, I haven't moved on. I've just restarted the filming process from where I finished. So I will continue to put these together. That one actually has its backing on. Oops. That's what you get when you're too busy chatting and not paying attention to what you're actually supposed to be doing. And here's me telling my husband that I am able to multitask. Maybe not as well as I first thought. Oops, wrong one. Now that must mean, since my camera turned itself off, that I have less than 2 minutes time to put the rest of these cards together. I don't know that I'm going to make it in the 20 minutes. Yet again, I've over committed myself, but we'll see how we go when I edit it all. I won't cut it, I promise I won't cut any time out. You'll hear me waffling on. Okay, it doesn't look as though I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing a front panel. Okay. Now I know I had them all cut out. Oh, talk about a really bad fail here. No, it's not there. What the heck have I done with it? Make sure it's not stuck inside. No. Okay, we're going to have to make 9 in 20, so I've really already failed. Oh, that's really disappointing. Oops. So that's a major fail on my part. I can't believe that. I don't know where that extra piece has disappeared to. And now my fast fuse is refusing to work. Oh well, it just goes to show Brandy Cox has nothing to worry about as far as I'm concerned. She is the queen of 10 in 20 cards. Ooh. That one's already got the backing on. That's really upset me that I've lost that other piece. It's definitely not on my desk, and it's definitely not in the plastic bag I had everything sitting on. So I don't know where on earth that extra piece of white card has disappeared to. glove's sticking everywhere where it's supposed to. There we go. So that extra card will have to sit over there. And we will bring in our other pieces. And my paper snips. I didn't stamp on the other side of that one, I thought I had. Okay, so that's a really bad one, so I'm just going to snip that end there. And on this end, we're going to give a quick flag, like so. And, whoops. There we go, and I will just trim that piece off even with the edge of the card. Next one. That's that one. The next one. May as well flag a few of them while I've got the scissors in my hands. If you have the old banner punch, of course, you could use that to flag the ends, which would make this part go even quicker. But since it's no longer available from Stampin' Up, I figure I should actually do the banner edges myself to show people how they can be done. Okay, I think I've got more than enough of the banners done, so I'll just move that lot out the way and we can start just popping them on to the cards. That's one. Two. Oops. Not having much luck with my fast fuse today either. And what, I don't know whether you can actually see or whether I'm going too fast. I'm actually putting it so the ellipses are hanging off the edge of the panel, the front panel, and that way I can just trim short of the ellipses. There we go. So that's one, two, three, four, five, six, Move those out the way, and those. And now we'll give all of these a quick burnish on the fold. We're not quite done yet, much as I wish we were, because I know by now I've definitely gone over the 20 minutes. But we still have to tart these up just a little bit. Just give that one a quick crease. Okay, so the basics of the card are finished. Bring in my craft knife and my basic pearls and pop a large one in the centre of the dragonfly body, like so. Oops. One more of the large ones, and then, whoops, two of the smaller ones, like so. Whoops, that one doesn't want to come off. Now, have I got any more pearls left? Oh, I haven't got any more of the medium-sized pearls, so I'm going to have to stick with the smaller ones. So two of these smaller ones will have to go after the large one. That one did not stick down on the body. That's one. There we go. Whoops. And that one didn't want to stick down either. It looks like I'm going to have to do more of these 10 in 20s until I have one that's a success. Because every time I've done them, as I said, I've flunked out badly. Whoops. And two more. And that one didn't go on either. Oops. I'm going slower and slower. I can feel myself slowing down as I'm doing these. I think I'm going to be lucky to get 10 in 40 done the way I'm going. Whoops. Okay. Now, these aren't Stampin' Up! Ones because we no longer have the string of pearls. So I've actually had these in my stash for a while. I'm not sure whether they're Kaiser or who they're by. But they take the place of the old Stampin' Up strings of pearls that we used to get in our pearl packs. As you can see, this sorry, the film cut out again. Almost finished though. Whoops. Okay, the camera cut out again. As you can see though, I did stop and quickly put in another memory card because the memory card had actually become full, so I do know how far out of the 20 minutes I am. Okay, last two cards. 1 and 2. Okay, there's my 9 cards done. Not quite 10 in 20, say 9 in 40, maybe, hopefully. Okay, I hope you liked today's card, regardless of how long it took me to make, and that you will consider sharing my videos with your friends and encouraging them to subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.